अभीष्टाभुनां महाभावस्वरूपतं कृष्णप्रियाप्रियसि भक्ति परदेवी राधिके राम राधे वृंदावनाधीशे करुणामृतवाणी कृपया नित्यादाभ्य दास्यं मह्यं पदीयताम् वन्दे नन्दाव्रजस्त्रीणां पादन्मभीक्ष्णशः दशानने ततोदितं पुनाति भुवनत्रयम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य कि आत्मा का तो दर्शन कर नहीं पाता है, मन का ही दर्शन नहीं कर पाता है, किसी के है उनको अनुभव नहीं है ना। तो उस शब्द के द्वारा समझ आओ किसी भी कोई चीज है, कहते कि यदि ऋषि महर्षि की पूर्वजों की वाणियों को श्रवण करें और आचरण करने की कोशिश करें तब अंतर्दर्शन होगा, वही दर्शन से हम परिचय आएंगे, नहीं तो हम परिचित हो जाएंगे। महापुरुष को और उनके आचरण को आंखों से देखते जाएंगे तो हम वंचित और थके जाएंगे, क्योंकि कोई महाजन महापुरुष और उनका अनुकरण करना बड़ा कठिन काम है। यदि महाराज के आचरण को देखकर के अनुसरण करने की चेष्टा करते हैं तो शायद उनकी कृपा से कभी प्रतिष्ठित अनुभव कर सकते हैं। नहीं तो पहले हम सोचते हैं नहीं हम आंखों से देख लेंगे, इसके बाद में हम आचरण करेंगे। सब चीज अनुकरण नहीं कर सकते, जैसे प्रत्यक्षवाद, भोगवाद, आरोपवाद ये जीवों को नास्तिक बनाते हैं। जैसे बताया गोस्वामी सुबह सुबह बहुत स्मरण करता है, तो उनके दर्शन करने आया और दर्शन करके उनके प्रति सुंदर कर मुझे देख के हंसता है और मैं नंबर का हूँ, मुझे देख के हंसी मजाक करता है। उनके प्रति कैसे धारणा करें, उनसे अधिक या और घृणित समझ, किंतु इस अवज्ञा अपराध के कारण क्या दुर्दशा होगा। साधु दशा करने को गया आचरण और विचारों को नहीं समझ सकते, इससे प्रत्यक्षवाद या भोगवाद या आरोपवाद ये नास्तिकता की तरफ ले जाते हैं, इससे अवतारवाद भ्रम भी करके अवतीर्ण हुए हैं। तो जो कुछ हम लोग आदेश निर्देश देते हैं उसको श्रवण करने के बाद उनसे प्रार्थना करें कैसे हम आचरण कर सकते, हम प्रतिष्ठित हो सकते। अब यहाँ प्रभुपाद कहते हैं अज्ञानी व्यक्ति, भोगी व्यक्ति, ये त्यागी व्यक्ति और भक्ति की बातों को नहीं समझते हैं। वैरागी, शुष्क ज्ञानी, त्यागी और भगवत भजन नहीं कर सकते। और जो लोग विषय में आसक्त और भक्ति की बातों को नहीं समझते, जब तक दिव्य ज्ञान नहीं है तो क्या करेगा, दास नहीं बनेगा, प्रभु होने के लिए व्यस्त हो। भगवान के चरणों को आश्रय करके मैं उनकी सेवक हूँ, उनकी सेवा ही मेरा एकमात्र कार्य है, ये ज्ञान दिव्य ज्ञान है। किंतु ये गुरु कृपा से लाभ होता है, तब वो भगवान को नहीं छोड़ते हैं, त्यागी नहीं बनता, शुष्क ज्ञानी नहीं बनता और भी उनको नहीं छोड़ते हैं। वो जबकि निष्कपट वृत्ति से सेवा करना शुरू करते हैं तो न तो कृपा से वंचित रहता है और न भगवत कृपा से वंचित रहता है। तो भक्ति कहते हैं भगवान को स्मरण दे दो, पूरा दे दो, नहीं तो वंचित करना होगा। 70% यदि हम उनको दे देते हैं तो फिर हमारा रहा क्या, तो वो अपने आप ही करेंगे, व्यवस्था करेंगे। इससे जो लोग आसक्त हैं वो भक्ति के अनुष्ठान नहीं कर सकते। मतलब गुरु कृपा है, न भगवान की सेवा करेंगे और न ईश्वर और जीव में भेद है क्या, उपस्य और उपस्य। जीव का धर्म है सेवा और भगवान के धर्म है सेवा ग्रहण करना। एक पूर्ण वस्तु है, बृहद है, और एक परमेश्वर विभूषित है, जीव अनुचित है। ईश्वर मायाधीश है, जीव मायावश है। मायाधीश भगवान, मायावश जीवों के साथ में ये वर्तमान है। यदि हम उनकी सेवा करेंगे तो उनकी शक्ति आएगा, तो हमारा शक्ति बढ़ेगा, चेतना शक्ति आएगा। और यदि माया की सेवा करेंगे तो हमारा चेतना शक्ति और लुप्त होते जाएगा। समय इसको अज्ञानता, समय कोई शक्ति नहीं है, बल नहीं है। अगर उनकी सेवा करेंगे तो चित्त बल आएगा, चित्त ज्ञान आएगा। और धीरे धीरे जीव जो क्षुद्र है, अनुचित है, वो धीरे शक्ति संचार कर होने के बाद वो भगवत तत्वों को समझेंगे और उनकी सेवा में भी तत्पर होंगे। भगवान जी कहते हैं कि शरणागत वृत्ति है, उनके प्रति भगवान की दया होता है। तो मैं मेरा वर्तमान है तो भगवान की बात कहाँ से आएगा, किधर से आएगा? यदि शरणागत है तो प्रभु देवी दे ले ले, किंतु जहाँ पर अहंकार है, अहमभाव है, तो भगवत की बात के लिए कोई संभावना नहीं है। यदि जगत के सब सुविधाएं व्यवस्था कर दी जाए तो क्या जी प्रसन्न रहेंगे, खुश रहेंगे? कहते मुंह तो जड़ तो काट डाला, प्रभु के साथ संबंध नहीं है, सब सुख के वस्तु सब दे भी दिया जाए तो क्या करेगा? उसको व्यवहार करना भी नहीं आता, बुद्धि नहीं, शक्ति नहीं। और इस समय वो वस्तु के साथ साथ में उस गुणों के द्वारा परिचालित होगा। जैसे वस्तु आएगा, तमोगुणी वस्तु, तमोगुणी व्यक्ति, तमोगुणी स्थान मिल गया तो ऐसे गुणों के द्वारा प्रभावित और संचालित होकर उसमें हो जाएगा। यदि रजोगुणी भोगों की समस्त सामग्री मिला तो अपने को सामान लेकर पाएगा। ये ठंडा आया सिकुड़ गया, गर्मी आया झुलस गया, तो कुछ तो सहन नहीं कर सकता। यदि सप्तगुण आ गया तो प्रतिष्ठा के लिए अपना सब अहंकार के द्वारा स्थित हो जाते हैं, तो वो भी कुछ नहीं कर पाते, इससे बड़ा मुश्किल।
So here it is being said that this independence, that because of this independence, one becomes controlled by the material modes of nature. And because of these qualities, when one touches these qualities, then one becomes controlled by them, and then he gets swept along by these qualities. He cannot control himself. So therefore, when one takes shelter of Bhagavan, and then Bhagavan, by his associates, he always protects the sadhak, and then he always controls him, takes, protects him, and doesn't make sure that he doesn't get controlled by any material qualities. Therefore, Krishna, he told Arjuna in so many ways that Devesa gunamayi mahamaya duratya mame prapadante mayameva tarantite. This gunamayi maya is made of three modes of material nature. Very difficult to escape from this three gunamayi maya. So will one surrender? Just by speaking of surrender, it will not do. That I have taken shelter of my Prabhu. But this ashakti, this attachment should go away. Only then you are truly surrendered. Only then you can say that you are surrendered. When this mamata goes away. So if you pray to Prabhu and you remember him, then Prabhu will take all responsibility for you. So therefore Prabhupada, he says that there's Shreya Path and Preya Path, the path of eternal auspiciousness and the path of enjoyment. No need to, whatever is there for our auspiciousness, inauspiciousness, we don't know. Like a boy, he doesn't know. If there's some fire, he touches it. He sees any worm, insect, then he catches it. There's some snake, insect, he catches it. Similarly, the Baddha chief doesn't have any intelligence, he doesn't have any tattva. He knows nothing. Wherever his mind is, he runs behind in there. So who will protect him then? Who will control him? Then again, the fruits of karma, he suffers from it. He's made to enjoy or suffer. If he acts, then he'll have to suffer according to his karma. So therefore, leave your independence and don't look towards such seemingly enchanting words and you pray to Prabhu. And Prabhu, on his own, whatever is auspicious, he will think about it and he'll make all arrangements for it. It seems that Prabhu is not merciful to us, that we're suffering from all kinds of difficulties, sorrows, that no one is respecting us, loving us, that we are cheated. So so by thinking about all these things, then how are we benefited? If we pray to Prabhu for his service, for his love, then surely we will be benefited. He will make all arrangements for us. But if we think about our own selves, then who will give the fruit? Because Bhagavan, he is not a water supplier. We are crying, there's so many people on the road who are crying, in pain, or suffering so much. Prabhu, he looks after us. But will he follow our whims? No. If there's some auspicious to be had by that, then Prabhu will arrange, or else he will not arrange. So Prabhu, what is Shreya? He will always arrange for that. Is what is ultimately auspicious. So leaving aside Shreya, if you try for prayer, which is actually inauspicious, then all kinds of inconveniences will present themselves before us. So except for this Krishnanushilam, there is no way of deliverance for us. In this world, people, demigods or other living entities are always showing us, oh, you follow this path, then everything will be auspicious. You recite this kavacha, you chant this kavacha, or you do this parikrama. But we've been cheated since so many lifetimes, and this lifetime will also be lost. And if everything is favorable for our body as well, but still the body will not stay with us. And by these things, our body, mind, senses, none of them will be pleased. So how can we be happy? So therefore, except for this Nishkapat Bhagavad Seva, there is no other way. So Prabhupada is saying that always strive for Bhagavan's happiness. Do something for him. This is called Sevananda. So therefore, material people, they are after Jadananda. But who is Gurudev? He is the embodiment of Seva, Aprakrit Seva. He gives such Aprakrit Seva and he satisfies all the jivas and he pleases them. And by that, all the jivas are pleased in this ocean of happiness, they're immersed. And as long as this Bhagavad Seva is not had, then one will try so much for this Jadananda. And he'll lose so many lifetimes. One may even do austerities like Hiranyakashipu, like Ravan, Kumbhakarna. One may do many things. Like you see Ravan, he started cutting each of his heads and he started offering inside the fire, but still nothing happened. So therefore, one should not try for this prayer. If we try for this, then we'll become demons, Rakshasas. We're only trying for this the whole day. Giving in charity, following vrata, doing tapa, japa, tapasya. But for whom are you doing this? For this body. What will be the use? This body is only a covering of the soul. We cannot even keep it with us. So then what is the use of all this tapasya? Even if you do a little for Bhagavan, then our auspiciousness is had. Or else surely we'll be demons. So if one becomes indifferent to Bhagavan's happiness and becomes absorbed in sense enjoyment, then what will happen? And you will not be able to render this Bhagavad Seva. What to speak of prayer, even what to speak of Shreya, auspiciousness, even prayer will not be had, enjoyment. So the fruits of your karma is actually Bhagavan's kripa. You should enjoy the fruits of your karma by your body, mind, words, and surrender to Bhagavan. And if the fruits of karma come, then one will suffer so much. Like when Mahaprabhu, when he saw this Brahmin, he had leprosy everywhere. These worms were eating him. And again this Brahmin, Vasudev Vipra, he would take these worms out, keep it on his body. So Mahaprabhu would say, what are you doing? But then he'd say, what will the worms eat? So they're eating you. He said, no harm. The world has left me. Now no one thinks of me as their own, they all hate me. But Prabhu has not left me. At least now I can remember Prabhu in such a state. So Mahaprabhu embraced him and he gave him a golden form. But until now, no one considered me their own. Now, so many relatives, so many people will come. Before I couldn't remember Prabhu. Now I can remember him. So what the fruits of karma will come. You either suffer or enjoy them. But know everything to be this Bhagavad Kripa, Prabhu's mercy. Teno kampam susmikshamano punjanatma kritam vipakam. But this will not do. Only enjoying will not do. What if you don't remember Bhagwan? Then everything is useless. So at time, even if you remember Bhagwan, if you pray for his seva, then Prabhu, he will, one who has taken shelter of him, he will give him all sorts of qualifications. He will make him very qualified and competent. But if you try something for which is seemingly auspicious or happy, then by this you will be cheated. And will you conquer death, Mrityu, this also you cannot do. And those are engaged continuously in Bhagavan's seva, like Narad, Prahlad, the Mahajans, Shambhu, Narada Shambhu, Kumara Kapila Mano, Prahlad, Janak Bhishma, all these Dadash Mahajans, they kept their feet on the head of death and they proceeded. So no one can do anything to them. So therefore, if one becomes absorbed in this Bhagavad Seva, one can offer himself in this Seva, then he's a real sadhu. Or else we listen to many instructions. But this is actually the Sangha. Why? Because we don't wish to practice in our own lives. Because he is not really an actual sadhu. One may say something, but he is not practicing in his life. And then we will also not be inspired to practice in our own lives. So then if such a person is cheating others, then that is the Sangha, Asat Sangha. He'll speak very sweet words, very pleasing words that will please your mind, senses so much. But he'll speak very attractive words. The mind may become happy, but you will not achieve any eternal auspiciousness, Kalyan. So here, this is actually the Sangha. You must give it up. This is your duty, or else there will be great calamity. Because to the words of the sadhu, then you will have this pravritti for Bhagavad Seva. There is no need to instruct him, direct him, saying you'll have to do this. There is not some job. No, for 4 or 5 hours I'll do something. His whole life is meant for that Seva. It's for Prabhu's Seva. So one will have so much taste and eagerness for such Seva. Not that, oh, I'm going to do some job. Or else you may even do some job. But even that is not eternal, because there is no service attitude there. But if you listen to the words of a sadhu, if you try practicing even a little, then you'll be empowered. And you'll have this life full of seva. And what will be the fruit? You will not be, there will not be any hypocrisy, duplicity inside you. Not to cheat others, not for pratishtha for others. Or a guru comes, or any nice person comes, and then we'll do many things for just to show ourselves. We will go around, we will run behind pratishtha, trying to flatter him. But what are we doing for Bhagavan? Where is our mind? So as long as this state will not come of being non-duplicitous, then we'll only cheating ourselves then. Oh, today I'll offer flowers, chandan to Thakurji. The next day I won't offer anything. As people, they make temples and decorate the deities. And they start doing many things. But there is no seva rendered to Thakurji. One will not bathe Thakurji, will not do abhishek, will not offer bhoga, will not offer any clothes, ornaments. But for ourselves, we have so many clothes, we have so many things. But for him, there's nothing. Now in a pair of clothes for him. We'll only offer one pair of clothes, and he'll wear that pair of clothes for like 1 month, 2 months. We'll not even bathe him. Just take some water, and then cleanse him. And there are even spider webs there. There are many rats which have made their homes there. And we're saying, oh, Bhagavan is eating bhoga. Oh, Bhagavan is eating very nice things. But you go after some time, you see there, the rats are actually eating everything. And there are many rats, and many baby rats, they've made their own sansar, eating all that food that you're offering. Many spiderwebs, bed bugs, insects now, they're all staying there on the altar because they are also Bhagavan's family members. You'll make that excuse then. They're also associates of Bhagavan. Bhagavan has called you. Has called them. Why am I eating alone? You also come and eat with me. So then one will be very unfortunate. One will not be nishkapat, will not be sincere. One will only pretend that he is doing something. But that such pretending will not do. If you're really doing seva, then you'll advance in seva. And you'll have this desire for the seva to increase more and more. But if you're looking after this bhoga, then your mind will independently lead you here and there. Then you'll be an independent person. You'll not have any ruchi for anything. Alalji ki pujari for some months, he will look after. Or you tell some old lady, or you do this, or you pay some person some money. You offer bhoga, you do this, you do that. You offer sweets, and then you think, why should I go to the bazaar? Or why should I even go to the bazaar? I'll just offer it within my mind. Why should I even buy sweets? Bhagavan only wants my bhav. He doesn't need all these things. So you make many excuses then. So an anugat shishya, you will not think like this. If one listens to the glories of Sri Guru, and as Guru desires, as Guru wants, one will act in that way. This is proper to accept. Even if there are many inconveniences, still one should be prepared. So the disciple will always accept such discipline, and he will practice in his own life. So one who does such kirtan, he is Guru Pad Padma. By mind, by body, by words, after listening, Shravan, then he will want to practice in his own life. He will try, and if he doesn't do, then he is not really disabled. Gurudev is present, and Gurudev tells the disciple that he offer milk boga. And he says, all right.
तो पाँच मिनट हो जाता है,
Then he gets milk and he offers it for his boga.
भगवान को भोग लगा दिया।
And one offers his boga.
तो उसने फिर पूछा,
And someone asked him one day,
गुरु महाराज जी के लिए
that did you give some milk for Guru Maharaj?
भगवान को दे दो।
Then he said, Guru Maharaj told me to give to Bhagwan.
वो अपने लिए तो बोले नहीं,
He didn't tell me to give milk to him. He only told me to give milk to Bhagwan. So why should I give to him? Then what do? I distribute to everyone.
के लिए दे नहीं सकते हैं।
But you don't give to Guruji.
उन्होंने तो बोल दिया भगवान को दो,
Then he said, just give to Bhagwan and the Bhaktas.
और उनको तो मंदिर में भोग लगा दिया।
And they only offer boga for him in the temple.
तो मंदिर में भोग लगाया, भक्तों को दे दिया,
So you offer boga in the temple,
कुछ नहीं दे।
but you don't give anything to Guruji.
तो कभी शिष्य है या भोगी है,
So is he a disciple or is he a bogi?
इसलिए
Enjoyer.
मन से तन से
So by body, by mind, by words,
उनके आदेश निर्देश को पालन करने के
one should try to follow all these instructions.
उनकी सेवा को छोड़ करके
Leaving aside this seva, will serve everyone else.
लोगों ने आदेश दिया,
Because he is given this order.
नहीं कहा कि मेरी सेवा करो,
But he has not said, oh, you do my seva.
आदेश ही मेरी सेवा है।
Saying, my order is my seva.
और तामसी कलयुगी
Such tamasic Kali-yugi jivas,
भोगी जी
Rajasi bogi jivas,
वो शुद्ध भजन और शुद्ध
and
गुरु वैष्णव सेवा नहीं समझते।
they don't know what pure bhajan is, what Hari Guru Vaishnava seva is. But by being in satsang,
और अपने मनमानी विचार
then they'll be free from that speculation, from such pretension.
अधिक देर नहीं चलता।
Or else such artificial display will not go for long.
आदेश दे दिया,
Guruji gives this order instructions.
ऐसे भगवान की सेवा के लिए चेष्टा पालन होना
But just as one should be alert for Bhagavan's seva, it should also be the same way you should be alert for Guru seva. Then it is Shuddha Bhajan.
चाहिए। हम अपने लिए
For ourselves,
सारा दिन में
the whole day,
कितना खर्च करते हैं?
how much are we spending for ourselves?
शिष्य का कर्तव्य है,
The disciple, it is his duty.
अपने जितना करते हैं
That whatever he is doing,
अधिक गुरु के लिए करना चाहिए।
he should do more for Sri Guru.
ऐसे भक्ति ठाकुर जी ने कहा, देखो
Thakura is saying
15 दिन में एकादशी से दूसरे
that
एकादशी
from one Ekadashi to another Ekadashi,
हिसाब किताब करना,
you make some calculation.
भगवान की सेवा के लिए
That how much have you done for Bhagavan seva, Guru seva, Vaishnava seva? What have you done for your own self?
तो कभी कभी
So if
संग में
in Satsanga,
तो गुरु वैष्णव की सेवा करने के
then
लिए
you should think about serving Hari Guru Vaishnava.
आत्मकल्याण तभी हो,
Then you will be benefited.
मन के गुलाम नहीं,
Then you will no longer be a slave of the mind. You will no longer pretend to do bhajan.
गुरुपाद के आदेश निर्देश अनुयायी
And according to Guru's order, directions,
के लिए ही
then one for Guru and Krishna's happiness, one will do everything. Then he is doing Shuddha Bhajan.
इसे कृपा जी कहते हैं,
So therefore, Prabhupada, he says,
धर्म अर्थ काम ये तो भोग धर्म है, मोक्ष वासना त्याग धर्म है।
Dharma and Artha, their ways of enjoyment, and Moksha
मानव जातियों को
is a way of renunciation, detachment. And this desire for Mukti is the Pisachi, which will entangle the Jivas.
समझते नहीं,
They will then not be able to follow this Atma
धर्म
Dharma.
त्याग धर्म ये धर्म
So this Bhog Dharma, Tyag Dharma is not actually Dharma.
ये अदुक से जो अपराधिक
This Bhagavad Dharma, this other such Aprakrit Bhagavad Seva, this should be done. This is our Nitya Dharma.
इससे यदि अपना कल्याण चाहते
So if you desire happiness, then
हैं तो सुख के लिए चेष्टा करो,
you must strive for Bhagavan's happiness,
अपने सुख के लिए
not for our own happiness.
काम नहीं, क्योंकि दुख ही आएगा।
If we try for our own selves, then we will not be happy ever.
एक तरफ से नहीं, चारों तरफ से
From all four sides, so much sadness will come.
पकड़ लेगा।
They will catch us.
प्रभु के लिए चेष्टा करें,
But if you try for Prabhu,
बस
then
बहुत प्रसन्न और सुखी हो सकते
you will be very happy and
हैं। इसी धर्म को
blissful.
समझने के लिए
So understand this Dharma.
अन्नाविलासी, कर्मी, ज्ञानी
The Anyavlashi, the Kanmi, the Gyani, the Yogi,
इन लोगों से
you should be far from such people.
इन लोग के संग से नहीं संभव है।
Without association, bhakti will not be had.
कहते हैं कि देखो एक तरफ
So on one side there is Bhagavat Upasana, worship of Sri Bhagavan, and on the other side there is worship of the Devi Devatas.
एक नित्य धर्म
And there is Nitya Dharma,
सेवा
and then there is this Seva, Paramatma Seva. Nitya Dharma and Naimitik Dharma.
उनकी सेवा करने से हम नित्य धर्म के में
The
कैसे
Devi Devatas are not eternal, so by serving them, worshipping them, how can we enter into this Nitya Dharma?
उपास्य
So they are Upasana, they are Upasya, they are Upasa. They are all cheaters,
क्योंकि ये लोग कोई नित्य नहीं है,
because they are not eternal.
उनकी सेवा नित्य नहीं है।
Their Seva is not eternal, their Dharma is not eternal.
भगवान सनातन नित्य
Sanatan means that which is eternal. He is eternal, his Sevak is eternal, his Seva is eternal, his worship is eternal, everything is eternal about him.
इसे भागवत दर्शन और भगवत दर्शन
So Bhagavad Darshan
एक तत्व
and Bhakti Darshan, they mean the same.
तो ये जगत में
In this material world, these material senses, they're prakrit, mundane. So how can you serve this aprakrit vastu Bhagavan by these senses?
प्रकृति के कान को
So therefore Prabhupada he says, give your ears,
कान के द्वारा
and by lending your ears,
भगवत भक्त
the Bhagavad Bhakta,
भगवत शक्ति
you'll be able to glorify Bhagavan, and Bhagavan will instill all his Shakti within you,
आत्मा को स्पर्श करेगा,
and then this will touch your soul.
आत्मा का खुराक देगा,
This is food for your soul.
चित्त पर प्राप्त करेगा,
And then the Atma will get Chitpal, spiritual strength, and then you'll be liberated.
अपने कर्मों के फल से मुक्त कभी नहीं हो सकता।
But one will never be free from the fruits of his karma on his own, as long as
भगवान स्वयं कहते हैं सतान प्रसंगान
Bhagavan himself says, Yatam prasangam mama virya samvido avantirit karna rasayana katha tajasana sva bhagavartamani satiryanukamishati.
देखो भाई भगवत कथा जहाँ होता है
Wherever this Bhagavad is going on, Bhagavan himself says
मेरा
that the sadhus glorify me, then my Shakti is present there within them.
वो जाकर के पहले श्रद्धा उदित करें,
If the first faith will arise by listening to such katha,
धीरे धीरे अनंत
and then gradually one will be free from all anarthas.
श्रद्धा रति
And one will have Shraddha, Rati, and then Bhakti, Anugrahishrati, gradually.
किंतु साधु लोग जो कीर्तन करते हैं
But so when the sadhus do kirtan,
तो
then it will be happen.
तो अपना प्रतिष्ठा के लिए
But if you're doing
लालच
for your own pratishtha, greedy forces,
अपना बाप पूजा प्रतिष्ठा के लिए
if your own love puja pratishtha you're doing,
तो वो कथा भगवत प्रीति
such katha doesn't have any Bhagavad Shakti.
भगवान की प्रीति के लिए भगवान के
If you do anything for Bhagavan's Priti, Bhagavan's happiness,
उसमें
then
शक्ति है।
there is Shakti there.
भगवान कहते हैं वो
Bhagavan himself says
द्वारा भी
that by the ears one will listen
और दूसरे कथा को उसके साथ में मत
and don't mix anything else with that katha.
मत देना। भगवत कथा अंदर गया
As soon as this Bhagavad Gita enters your heart,
आत्मा स्पर्श
then it'll touch your heart, your soul.
आत्मा को उसको सदा
The Atma will become very strong by this.
समय अंदर
And at that time,
ताकत भर हो जाएगा। पता
the Atma will be strong.
माया की प्रेरता
That time, this games of Maya will no longer control him, and he will not suffer in,
होगा
and he will not be illusioned by these games of Maya.
उस समय
At that time,
अपना क्या श्रद्धा उदित हो गया
this faith will arise in him, and then slowly Nishtha, Ruchya, Shakti,
और बढ़ते जाएगा।
they will increase.
तो उस समय आत्मा
And then at that time, the Atma will be mukta, liberated, and he will no longer be conditioned.
जो आभरणात्मिका विक्षेपात्मिका
And this Avaranatmika, Vikshepatmika, these two kinds of coverings,
सामर्थ्य है।
one will be qualified to go past these two coverings.
कहते हैं छोटे से बालक है,
He is a small boy, he doesn't know anything.
कुछ भी जानता नहीं,
He does.
किंतु
But
उसको अनाथ देखकर के अच्छे व्यक्ति उनको
if a good person looks after him,
लिखा पढ़ा सिखा करके
then makes him qualified.
कहते हैं साधु लोग
So similarly, the sadhus,
भगवत शक्ति को
this Bhagavad Shakti,
प्रदान करने के लिए सदा सर्वदा
to distribute this Bhagavad Shakti, they're always busy.
अच्छे से
And by Prabhu's desire,
वो श्रवण
by this Shravanindriya, they bestow such Shakti. Then sometimes, even after Shraddha arises, then they engage the other senses as well in such Bhagavad Seva. If one doesn't have faith, he will not honor Mahaprasad. But once he listens to the glories of Mahaprasad and Harikatha, then he'll honor this Mahaprasad. Or else he'll not honor Mahaprasad. Then he'll bow his head down and offer pranams, obeisances. And sometimes he'll walk to such a place and he'll do parikrama there. And he'll say, oh, now my life is fortunate, auspicious. And when the Shraddha arises, then all the senses will become ready for this Bhagavad Seva. And before, he will not listen. Therefore, first of all, Parikshit Shravane. He heard Sukdev did Kirtan, Prahlad did Smaran, Lakshmi she did Pad Sevan, Kritpratu did Pujan Archan. And this Hanuman performed this Dasya. Arjuna performed this Sakya. And Bali did Atmanivedan. So say first of all, Shravan should be done. Only if Bhagavan's Kripa is there and the association of bona fide sadhus, then you'll be able to do proper Shravan. Then when you listen to such Katha, then it will enter the heart and instill Shakti within your heart. And it is possible to offer your senses in Bhagavan's Seva. Then Jivan Mukta Sauchyate. The time you'll no longer be conditioned, be bound by anything. You're saying, oh, every day I do Archan, Kirtan. Then today, oh, if you're attached to someone else, oh, my friend has come, or my such person has come, I will not do today. But one has Nishtha, will say, oh, I don't care for them. In life of life, I've had so many friends, I've served so many. Now I will no longer do it. Now I'll engage in my Shravan Kirtan. I'll have to chant my Harinam. I have to engage in this Bhagavad Seva. Even if everything is burnt to ashes, I don't care. So one will have this Dridhata. Therefore it says Jivan Mukta. One will no longer be conditioned. Even if the body is diseased, it will say let it be diseased. Since so many lifetimes my body has been diseased, the body will never be healthy. So does this mean I'll never engage in Bhagavan's Seva? He will suffer so much rather than being there, at least come and listen to this Katha. Then this Chitbal will enter his heart. Even if one has fever, disease, let it happen. It's because of one's own karma, and then it will go away eventually. So one should not become a worse than being controlled by such diseases, illnesses. When Sanatana Goswami came to Puri, his entire body was itching. Pus was oozing out from so many sores all over his body, blood was coming out. So Mahaprabhu, he saw from far and he would run and embrace him. And he became very sad, Sanatana Goswami. He would say, he would tell everyone, what should I do? And then Jagadanand Pandit, he said, oh, you do Rath Yatra and you will quickly go away. And Mahaprabhu heard this. Then he chastised Jagadananda, saying, Jagadananda, you are a small boy in front of Sanatana Goswami. And he's such a realized soul and you are giving him instructions. So did Sanatana Goswami tell Mahaprabhu, oh, please cure me of my sickness? Did he say this? Never. So whatever is happening, let it come. But may I now not become worse. Maybe, so see how much patience he had. And when he came there, Mahaprabhu saw for many months. Sanatana Goswami would not say anything. He would run away from Mahaprabhu, but Mahaprabhu would catch him by force and embrace him. He could have made everything well by one day. In one day, he could have made him recover. And then when the proper time came, he embraced him and then his body became even more beautiful than Mahaprabhu's, very golden. And no single scratch came on his body also. So when the fruits of karma come, this is only for our auspiciousness. Else we become very arrogant, proud. very desire pratishtha.
इसे प्रभु प्राय की कुछ रख देते हैं
Therefore, Prabhu, he keeps something
अहंकार अभिमान नहीं
so that we will not have this ahankar, pride, conception, so that we can respect
और
everyone,
अपना देने रह सकते
so that we can always remain
हैं
humble.
क्योंकि
Or else,
प्रभु दबाई मत है नहीं यदि हम स्वस्थ
if
सबल
you are always healthy,
धनी मानी कुलीन पंडित
if you are very scholarly, qualified,
इसको अभिमान नहीं
then who will not become proud?
करने में
And who will not become attached to his body and mind?
कर्म पर प्रभु जागृत
So Prabhu purposely gives these fruits of karma. So I'm let him enjoy.
देखो चाहे तो कहाँ पहुँचा दे
Like you see the Pandavas,
कोई वन में भेज देते हैं
he sent him to the forest
मैंने बना दिया जुआ खेलते हारे
and they lost everything, gambling their kingdom away. And again they went inside the forest there, again they suffered.
कभी युवराज बन गया
And Yudhishthir became the prince, and then they sent him to this house of Shalak. They burnt the whole thing, burnt the whole palace down. So why is suffering so much the Pandavas? So everyone times of happiness will never remember Prabhu. But when they are sad, then they'll remember him. So everything is Prabhu's desire. So one should not become averse to Satseva. Then he is Jivan Mukta. Otherwise there's only danger everywhere. So whatever is coming from Prabhu's desire is alright. But we should never turn away from our Nitya Dharma. So when one gets this steadiness, then Prabhu will be pleased. And Prabhu will make all arrangements for us. Yesterday we heard that for Sudama, he had nothing. And when Prabhu gave him everything, then he said, "Oh Prabhu, you gave everything and you cheated me." But Prabhu said, "No, I gave everything for you. If you don't have anything, then how will you serve me? How will you serve the bhaktas? Now let me see what you will do with this wealth." Krishna told Sudama. The father gave everything to the son. Now he is saying that if the son give me a glass of water at least. The body, blood, everything is his father's. But still he will not do anything. So Prabhu is saying, let me see what he'll do. He's engaged in everything in my seva, for the bhaktas seva. Then Prabhu's, his entire wealth is for the bhaktas. Then what shortcoming will be there? Nothing. You see the python doesn't do anything, but still you see, he receives everything. So Prabhu will arrange everything for it. Why should one worry so much? But one should not be overly intelligent. Try to cheat Bhagavan. No. Okay, this is Prabhu's property. Okay, 10% is for seva. 90% I'll hide somewhere and collect something. I'll be like Kuber. See, the person stay eternally in this world. Well, for whom are you collecting all these things? Don't be mad. So if you don't have this avikyan, then you'll become a slave of the senses. Then you'll hide something, or you'll hide something, bury something, and then you see you bury something. What if you leave your body then? Whatever you have, you should do seva. Whatever money, wealth you have, engage it in seva with 10 hands. Then you see Bhagavan will give so much more. You'll always be happy, you'll make others happy. So therefore, don't be influenced by ordinary dharma or by the words of others. Listen to this Chaitanyavani, Guruvani. Engage your senses in seva. Become absorbed. Then you say, where Prabhu is, He's everywhere. This is the only way, the seva of having sambandha with Him. By other means, you cannot go to Prabhu and Prabhu will also not come to you. So in this Chaitanyavani, in this Guruvani, engage your senses. Leave this manodharma behind. There are so many who speak many things. Shukracharya, I told Bali Maharaj, "Oh Bali, if you give everything, then he is very intelligent, Vishnu. He'll take everything. And Bali said, oh, everything is his in the first place. Takes everything I what's some. He said, listen to me, don't listen to him. He said, Guruji, I'll give whatever he wants. How can I break my promise, my vow? Then just tell him I don't remember anything. Just delay it. He said, no, I won't listen to you. Then you see, Guru Shankaracharya lost one of his eyes because he gets such ill advice. But it didn't happen to Bali. If you don't listen to anyone's words, whatever others are saying, what will happen tomorrow? Oh, so many scholars, Pandits, they said, oh, keep some money in the bank. Once, some disciples, they came to Param Gurudev. Param Gurudev, he told all of them, after Prabhupada disappeared, performed his disappearance pastime, then many people, they collected so much money and put it in the bank. They put it in Vrindavan and Puri, and after India received independence, because Prabhupada left in 37, and then all the banks, they lost all the money, and all their savings went away. Now where will they go now? What will they eat? All the money that saved went away, their savings. And they had to eat the food of the materialists. Raghunath Das Goswami, he didn't give any sermons. Mahaprabhu for 2 years he accepted it, even though he didn't want to. And when Raghunath Das Goswami told them to go back home, these two servants, then Mahaprabhu became very happy. So in Param Gurudev, he saw some of his god brothers became blind, they became lame, they lost everything. And anyhow, they came crying to Param Gurudev. Param Gurudev said, they are my god brothers. So he never neglected any of them. Did not hate any of them. I saw in the Mathura temple, he told, Param Gurudev told Maharaj, Gurudev, that oh, they are my god brothers, they're taking shelter of my Guru. Even if a dog comes taking the name of my Guru, then he is also worshipful for me. And there is so much seva for all these god brothers of Param Gurudev. Yeah, no one would listen, they would break their hands and legs. Worms would be seen on their bodies would be melting, but still, Maharaj whole day he'd be serving them. Because Guru had given him this order. Therefore, don't listen to anyone's words. Don't, when they say such things. No one will say one except Bhagavan. So here it is said, try to follow this Akinchan Dharma, this Aprakrit Shabda. Anuda does Kirtana such Aprakrit Mani, he is Nishkinchan. And he will be connected to this Aprakrit Shabda. And then one's life will always be happy, and he'll also make others happy. So he'll engage others as well, while he himself is engaged in seva. Then there's no need to instruct, to force anyone. Bhagavad seva is not limited to any person. It is Aprakrit. Everyone has adhikar for this Bhagavad seva. As much as one does, he will achieve that much mercy. And if he doesn't do, then he'll be cheated. He'll continue to be cheated. As long as one has intelligence, whatever he has, use it in Bhagavan's seva. Prabhupada Saraswati Thakura saying this body's men will eventually die. So engage in Bhagavan's seva. Engage it at least once. Offering it doesn't mean that you offer just some. Offering it means every moment of your life is engaged in Prabhu's seva. Shravan, Kirtan, Vandan, Seva, Narchan, in all these things. I will listen tomorrow. Hari Hari Boo.
Jaya Radha Vinati Hare Radha Vinati Hare Radha Jaya Radha Vinati Hare Radha Vinati Hare Radha Jai Gaura Hare Radha